together. Psalm 37:4. Watch this. He says, do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the workers of iniquity. Don't worry about it. So look at your neighbor and say, don't worry about it. God gonna take care of that. Don't worry about it. God got it. Amen. Don't worry about it. God gonna take care of it. Do not fret because of evil doers. New Revised Standard says, do not fret because of the wicked. Do not be envious of wrongdoers. To be envious of someone means that you want to be who they are. You look at folk and you say, I wish I could do that. I wish I could tell somebody off and it just not bother me. Look, don't worry about that. Just, say, how can they do that and still smile and all that? Don't worry about that. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be like that. And you don't have to worry about them. God has taken care of that. Amen? Because I'm trying to get you into the desire. If you're not fretting because of evildoers, if that's what you should not do, then what should you do? Verse 3 says, trust in the Lord. Watch this. Don't miss the second part now. He says, trust in the Lord and do good. Amen. That means that you even need to do good to some of those evildoers. It says this way. Look. Pray for those that despitefully use you. Because as much as you do it, you heap coals of fire upon their head. Let me tell you something about fire in case you don't understand it. Let me tell you about fire. Fire does one of two things. It either destroys or it purifies. And so if there's somebody doing evil in your life that you love and that you care about and that you want to see delivered, just trust in the Lord and keep doing good to them. And God will take care of them. God will either destroy them or purify them, and they'll come forth as pure gold. But your responsibility is just to do its faithfulness. See, we have forgotten about the faithfulness of God because sometimes the faithfulness of God doesn't move the way that we expect it to move. God left the children of Israel down in Egypt for a long time before he went back and got them out. Joseph went into slavery as a little bitty boy, and he didn't come out until the end of his life. But in the midst of it all, God was faithful because wherever he went, what they meant for evil, Joseph said himself, God meant it for good. And they kept trying to beat him down, all down in the pit. And every time they tried to beat him down, God would lift him up. So trust in the faithfulness of God. God is trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land, feed on his faithfulness. Delight yourself also in the Lord. The word delight in the Hebrew right there literally means to allow yourself to be shaped and molded, to be made pliable. It's the picture of potter and clay. The clay doesn't tell the potter what shape it wants to be in. The potter takes the clay and shapes it and forms it into whatever